What's up guys, Greg with Pizzles Tech Time, back again with another video. And if this is your first time here, make sure you smack that subscribe button along with the notification bell, because you know this video looks good because I got the GH5 sitting there and I got a brand new lens on it. And a video will be coming soon on that. It's a nice fast lens and it's under 200 bucks. So I think that's pretty amazing guys, but that's not why you're here, is it? No, you're here for this video right here where I'm going to show you guys how to input RAM on a Gigabyte Gaming 7 motherboard. My particular problem that I ran into and the reason for making this video is I have the Kraken X62 cooler and it is indeed blocking at least one of my memory DIMM slots. Most of the time I sit right around 60 to 70% RAM usage, but in some particular times I have had a blue screen of death issue, and it actually happened with Adobe Premiere. I know the program's just not optimized, but I'm going to try feeding my computer some more RAM and see if that doesn't help. Now, I know a lot of you guys may not have this motherboard, but yet and still, it'll still show you how easy it is to install RAM. Basically, the only thing you have to do is look in your manual and make sure you find out which slots the RAM goes in, because it does matter. Right now, I have 4 slots populated, and I have 4 more slots that I could input into the motherboard. But my particular motherboard has a little bit of an issue because I'm using the Kraken X62 liquid cooler. Now, one of the RAM slots is going to be blocked by this actual cooler motherboard combination. The RAM goes up a little bit too high and I'm not getting enough clearance. After checking my motherboard manual, I'm able to find out that the 2 RAM slots that I need to add these 2 8GB sticks are going to be towards the middle. I don't need the last 2 RAM slots, especially the one that's blocking the cooler, and I'll show you guys exactly where that goes. Okay guys, we're here in front of my computer and the power is still not off yet. I'm going to turn off the power from the back as well as unplug it from the power source. Okay guys, here's my motherboard right here. If you look right here, this is where the last RAM slot is, and it is being blocked by the Kraken X62. And then I've got a RAM slot right there, a RAM slot right there, and a RAM slot right there. Okay, so I'm just going to open up the RAM really quick. It looks exactly the same as my other RAM. That's something that you want to make sure you buy the same exact RAM. They also give you a little G-Skill sticker right here. That's pretty cool. So we're going to take one stick, and we're going to note the way that it's put in here. You'll note that the black goes on this side here. So we're actually going to install it like so. And we're going to input it right here. And with RAM, installing RAM is pretty simple. You want to just put it in straight up and push. Okay, so we've got this stick in right here. And you want to open up the tab here and identify which way that the RAM goes. In this particular case, it goes in this way. And you want to open up the tab here and identify which way that the RAM goes. In this particular case, it goes in this way. I'm going to carefully move this out of the way. Press it in, and we're going to press the bottom. Nice and easy, and then press the top. Nice and easy. Now it should click into place. Have a little bit of issue with this particular memory module clamping in because I don't have much room. But it is firmly in there, and we're going to take the CPU fan, plug it back in. Okay guys, I'm aware that that was not perfect, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview of where you put the RAM in. Now, I've only put it in a few times and I realized it's very simple. I didn't have enough space in the motherboard, so I had to take my time and really make sure I didn't press too hard on the motherboard itself. So just make sure you take your time. These things, they do require a little bit of patience. So, once I got the RAM inside the motherboard, it was a little bit tricky to get it to snap in. You just want to apply a little pressure on the bottom and a little pressure on the top, but not too much. So now what we're going to do is actually turn on the computer, and we're going to see if it works. Now all 6 memory modules are glowing red, so I guess that's a good sign. I'm going to hit the delete key. We're going to get into the BIOS here. Okay, so now we've set the BIOS to XMP. That way the memory runs at its specific clock that it's supposed to run at. it does look like it's set up. Now it is restarting here. Now everything should go according to plan, but sometimes you may need to restart the computer a few times before actually getting it to run with the new RAM. Okay, so it did shut down about 3 times, and now it seems to be running, and let's see what happens here. So what I did was I set the profile to auto, so that'll be XMP, and now my RAM should be running at the profile that I want it to run at, which is 3000 megahertz, which is the basic specs of the RAM. I'm not overclocking it or anything. I'm actually not knowledgeable enough to do that, but I will set the XMP profile to auto, or profile 1. Exit this, and we're going to open up cam. You can see it is picking up at 10%. We're at 5.5 gigabytes, so multiply that times 10 is almost 50 gigabytes of RAM we have now. As you can see right here, 48 gigabytes, and the default frequency is 299.2. Basically, after you insert the RAM, you want to let the computer, figure itself out, reboot it a few times, and actually go into the BIOS and set your profile for your memory. And it's that simple, guys. So I know I'm not the one to be doing computer tutorials, but I didn't see any videos about where to put your extra slot of RAM. Like, I ordered this computer with 4 DIMMs full, and I wanted to add 2 more, so I figured I would just show you guys where to put the RAM on this computer, and hopefully that's helpful for you guys. Alright, if you found this video helpful at all, definitely hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, so you'll be notified the next time I drop a video. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I'm Greg with Pizzles Tech Time, and until next time, I'm out.